Hello friends, welcome to my channel Hira Techies. This is our Angular 21 tutorial for beginners part 11. So in this video we can talk about how to transfer the data from one component to another component using signal input and a signal output. First let me tell you what is signal input. So in Angular older version we had @input decorator. Using this decorator, we can transfer the data from parent component to child component. Okay. So using this signal input also, we can achieve the same thing. We can transfer the data from parent to child component in the effective way. Okay. Since it is the signal based, we can use the inbuilt functions of signal, and also it will reduce the need of lifecycle hook ngOnChanges. Okay. So in order to, it is improving the performance. Let me show you from the code. So in my application, already I have created two components. One is data transfer. This is my parent component, and the another one is child component. So in this example, we are going to transfer data from our parent component to child component. Okay. So let me start my change from this parent component. Let me have two inputs. Data transfer example. So in the label, we can give us height. Okay. Similarly, let me have one more input, width. Okay. So next, accessing these input values, we can use the two-way binding. So let me import form model. Okay. Then declaring two variables. One is height. We can provide the default value 0. Similarly, width. Okay. Next, in the UI side, we can bind these two properties. One is height and another one is width. Okay. So now if I look at the UI, we have two controls, right? So let me include some CSS. Similarly for the input. Okay. This is fine. So next we can work for the child component. So in our child component, so let me declare the signal input. So the first input name is height, and then we have to provide the keyword is input. Okay, here we can see two input types. Okay, here we can see two types of input. One is start from small letter and another one is start with capital letter. Both are from Angular/core only. Okay, so the thing is we have to use this small one. And this capital letter, it is used for @input decorator. Okay, so let me choose this one, and then we have to provide the data type. So let me choose the same number we just declared. Let me format it. Okay, so the same way, let me declare another one input variable, that is width, and we can choose the same data type number. Okay, so next we can move back to our parent component. So in this parent component, I'm going to use our child component. Okay, so I'm using another one div. Here we can use app child. We are getting the error. The reason is make sure we need to import here. Okay. So now if I look at the UI, we are able to see this child works. Okay. Next, passing those parameter. So the first parameter is height. Okay. So the value, we can use this declared variable. We can provide like input. So the same way, let me change it here also. So now here we can use the same input height. So the same way we can pass the width also. Okay. So let me save that. So next in our child component, based on this input, we can do one calculation. Since we have this height and width, let me calculate the area. We can declare the variable area. For the calculation, since we have the signal based input, we can use the signal based function as well. Let me use computed. Okay. Okay, we are getting one error. The object possibly undefined. So we can provide the default value here. Okay, now the error got resolved. So next, let me bind this value in our child component. Okay, we can have another one due, and using this h2, let me bind like calculated area is okay. So now we are good. Now if I look at the UI, so the initially we are able to see the area is 0. Once I provide a 10, then 5. See, the calculation is happened. Whenever the value changes in our parent component, it is automatically reflected in our child component. Okay. Simply we are transferred the data from our parent component to child component. So next we can see in our signal input how to use the alias. Let me show you. Let me just provide h. Okay. So now you can see we are getting the error because there is no height. Since we have used the alias h, then make sure we have to change this parameter h. The same way we can change for this width as well. Okay. So even though if I am removing this one, it will work. There is no error. Okay. But if you are using, make sure we have to provide the exact alias name. Okay. Let me verify once again. Okay, it is working fine. So the next thing is how we can mark this input as required. So in the same input, I am providing the property required. So since we are providing the required, there is no need to provide any default value. Okay. If I am removing this height, it will throw the error. If you look at it here, it's saying error required in the template of component data transfer. The required input is h. It is needed. Okay. So now let me include it. At the same time, if I'm removing this width, there is no error. The reason is we not marked this one as the this one. We not marked this width as the required one. Okay. Next, let me move on. Signal output. So using the signal output, we can transfer the data from parent component to child component. Okay. So in the older version of Angular, we had a similar at output decorator. Okay. So using that also, we can transfer the data from parent component to child component. There we have to use the event emitter as well. Okay. Since we are using the signal based one, obviously we can use the inbuilt feature of signal, and also there is no need to use the event emitter as well. Okay, let me show you. So in this example, in our child component, let me have one text box and type text. Okay. And in the label, we can provide like channel name. Okay, we are good. Also, let me have one button. Send data. Okay. And here, let me use one identifier, channel name. And in this button, I am binding one function, send the data. Okay. Now let me define this function. It's channel name. So let me comment everything. Here we need to do some implementation. Okay. So before that, let me declare our signal output. CH name. Okay. And providing output. So in this output also we can see this small output and the capital output as well. Okay. We can see here. Let me choose this output, and the data type we can provide a string. So in the alias name I have to provide it as channel name. Okay, and in our send data function, channel name, the ch name. Okay, so it have a function emit, and we need to pass this value. So next in our parent component, let me declare one variable received name. The default value I just provided empty, and declaring one function received channel name. Okay, so from this function, whatever parameter I got, I'm just assigned it here. Okay, so finally in the UI side, I am binding this value s3. We received the channel name. That's it. Similarly, in this app child section, we have to use the alias name. Okay, and then we need to provide the declared function received channel name. And it have a parameter, so I just passed this event. Okay, okay, this channel name is nothing but this alias. Maybe if I'm changing this into CM, so here I have to change like just a CM. That's it. So now if I tried received name not exist, we save them. Okay, so the text box not looks good. Maybe we can add the same CSS here as well. And additionally, we have a button. Okay, now looks good. So here, let me provide the hierarchy keys. Once I click the send, see the same value is binded here. Similarly, if I provide Angular, we are able to transfer the data. Okay, it is working fine. So the final conclusion is using this input signal, we can transfer the data from parent component to our child component. Right? And we transfer to this child component. Similarly, using this signal output, we can transfer the data from child component to our parent component. Okay, we transfer from here to this parent component. Okay, okay, now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.